The Red River Hatchery was built in 1941. It was rebuilt in 1985 and is currently the largest in the state. It produces approximately 1.9 million fish, or roughly 278,000 pounds of fish annually. About 9 million gallons of water supplied from 2 springs flow through the facility daily. The hatchery is maintained by a dedicated group of New Mexico Game and Fish employees who work hard to rear these fish all the way from the egg stage to stockable-sized rainbows. On the day we were there, some eggs arrived from a company in Washington that produces triploid rainbow trout. These are rainbow trout eggs that don't reproduce. Because of this, these fish can grow to large sizes quickly, and they don't breed with any of our native fish like the Rio Grande cutthroat or the Gila trout. Once the hatchery manager, Leon Krabby, removed the eggs from their boxes, it was time to get them to the correct temperature so that they could be added to the incubators. This is done by putting these eggs in something called a tempering tub. Leon is very cautious as he tries not to lose any eggs.
Here is the difference between a dead egg and a live egg.
Just that slight coloration
Just that, and see the eye? This is what we call eye stage. I don't know if you can see that black eye. Whoops, if it'll go right there.
Yep.
That's called eye stage.
The other one doesn't have it.
No, the other one's a dead egg. 56, so they are the same temperature as the incubator.
This tempering process accomplishes 2 things. It helps keep the eggs from going into shock by gradually bringing them up to the incubator water temperature. It also allows them to replenish any water that they may have lost during shipping.
That is buffered iodine, 390 milliliters.
Next, the eggs go through a 10-minute iodine disinfecting treatment. This helps to ensure that there are no contaminants or diseases before the eggs are placed into the incubator trays.
So we'll stir it to make sure that all the eggs have contact.
Once the eggs are at the correct temperature and they've had their iodine disinfecting treatment, then it's off to be weighed, measured, and placed into the incubator trays.
We're going to do 12,000 eggs at the tray this time. All right. Into the drawer. Drawer goes in.
After about a week, the eggs are in full hatching stage, and you can see them starting to move around in their incubator tray. A few days later, and the eggs are fully hatched, and they're in their sac fry or alevin stage. Once they're at this stage, they will be added to a raceway for them to continue on their journey. In 10 to 20 days, the alevin will absorb the yolk sac and emerge as fry. After they learn to feed, the fry are fed constantly and are reared to lengths of about 2 inches while in the hatchery building. Then they are moved outside to the raceways where they grow to approximately 4 inches long and are termed fingerlings. Some of these trout will be stocked in lakes and rivers as fry or fingerlings, while others will be kept for further growth at the hatchery. Here you can see the trout using a self-feeding device that has been filled with fish food. All they have to do is hit the steel rod and the food falls out. Once they get started, you can see they get pretty excited. Since the hatchery is receiving eggs every month, they are constantly moving fish from one raceway to the next as they get bigger. Once the fish get big enough to stock, they load them onto one of the hatchery trucks and send them out to one of the many public waters in New Mexico, where these fish can be caught and enjoyed. On the day we were there, we watched the hatchery trucks come and go many times, delivering these fish to different rivers, lakes, and ponds. And here you see some fish on the final leg of their journey, being stocked into Heron Lake in northern New Mexico. We hope you enjoyed the quick tour of the Red River Hatchery and watching these trout as they grow from eggs all the way up to stockable-sized fish. Hopefully you are lucky enough to get out and visit some of the many lakes and rivers in New Mexico that have these beautiful fish. We would like to give a special thanks to Leon Krabby and his staff at the Red River Hatchery for their help and assistance in creating this video.